Welcome back to the WHHI News. Getting a diagnosis of dementia or Alzheimer's or early onset Alzheimer's is critically important to treatment. Here to tell us what a difference that has made for them is John and his wife Connie. John is now 58. He was diagnosed with early onset back in his 40s. Thanks to you both for joining me. John, I want to ask you, what were your first symptoms or things that made you concerned that there might be a problem?
Well, I was at work and a lot of things, I was a software engineer, a lot of things were starting to become difficult to do that I used to be able to do, with my eyes closed, things along that line. And I was starting to forget things a little bit. My memory with names was starting to get really bad for me. And every now and then I'd notice I'd have like holes in my thought process.
Connie, what about you? Did you see that there was something going on with your husband, John, when he's talking about the impact that it had at work?
Yes. I kind of noticed at first that like when he was talking, he would not say the right words. He'd mix up different words and we'd all get kind of confused and he'd get a little frustrated with us because he thought he said one thing when he actually said something else. He forgot, like he left the house to go pick up our son from soccer practice and never picked him up. And then my son called saying, "Where are you guys?" And when I called John, he was shopping at a home improvement store down the road. He just totally forgot where he was going. And then the last clincher that really made me go, "Hey, we got to figure out something's going on." I never thought it was going to be early onset. I thought maybe it was something else, but we were at the pool in our neighborhood, and I get in the pool and start talking to our friends that are down there, and they wave to John, and he just stares at him and continues reading a book and was very antisocial that whole day. And then I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, are you going to get in with everybody?" And he's like, "I want to go home." And when we left, he goes, "Well, I didn't know anybody you were talking to." And I was like, "That's our neighbor. We just went to their party like 2 weeks ago at their house. You knew them." So, right there, that really kind of set the fear into me that something's going on. I just didn't think it was going to be early onset because of his age.
Okay, so what did you do, John? Did you go to a doctor? How were you diagnosed? Or Connie,
either? Connie looked around, found a neurologist to go to, and then we did the whole gambit of tests us and that took a while, and he knew it was some type of dementia. He wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
And then
it didn't get like diagnosed completely until we couldn't really to get a diagnosis. You really need to have a PET scan, an amyloid PET scan, which is quite expensive, especially when at that time it was out of pocket. So he just gave John, because he was pretty sure of what we were dealing with, some medications that they give for Alzheimer's.
I need to interrupt because we're almost out of time and I want to make sure we get this in. With the medications, has it slowed the progression of your disease or Connie of his disease?
Yeah, now he's on a trial study, and Leqembi. It's awesome. Yeah.
For me, it's been great. Really rested.
That
issues I've had.
Yeah.
That is. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt again, but that is absolutely great news. What is your last message you want to get out to people that may be having concerns about issues with Alzheimer's?
Definitely go into your doctor, talk to them. Earlier diagnosis when it's quite a bit.
John and Connie, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the WHHI News. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take care.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. We'll see you the next time.